What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to From the Top Rope with Andrew Crawford. I'm your boy Andrew Crawford, the GOAT, not the GOAT, but I'll be a GOAT. Close enough, am I right? I think I'm right. And tonight on the channel, I said tonight because I'm recording this at almost 1 a.m. His Case for GOAT, Episode 5, where I will talk about the Ayatollah of rock and roll, the king of the world, Y2J, Chris Jericho. I love Chris Jericho. Love him. But hold on, I need to finish the intro. So, as y'all know, His Case for GOAT is a very simple series. We take a wrestler, we pull out their career, their entrance, their gimmick, their accolades, their in-ring ability, their mic skills. We take everything about them, we dissect it, and then, at the end of the video, yours truly tells you whether or not they belong in the GOAT debate. Now, I've only done 4 episodes of this because there's a lot of things to say about a lot of wrestlers, and you want to word it just perfectly. But with Jericho, what's to be said that hasn't already been said? First thing we're going to look at, in-ring. There's not many wrestlers like Chris Jericho in-ring. Until very recently, until the midway point of AEW, Chris Jericho was moving like a 20-year-old, no matter what decade he was in. In his 40s, he was still moving really like Chris Jericho was when he was 20. And that didn't stop until maybe a little earlier than the midway point of AEW, but it happened in AEW. In-ring, Chris Jericho has had banger matches with great in-ring workers: Shawn Michaels, Dean Malenko, CM Punk, Batista, Triple H, Chris Benoit. He has had bangers with not so great in-ring workers. JBL being the biggest example. I think JBL has the best clothesline ever, but outside of that, I don't think he was the best in-ring. Maybe I didn't appreciate him enough. Who knows? But not only that, Jericho could talk. Jericho could talk with anyone. Jericho could insult you. He could cut a promo. His "I am the best in the world" promos in 2008 are some of the best I've ever heard. He went toe-to-toe on the mic with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The man who the best thing about him is his promos. Come on now. He went toe-to-toe on the mic with CM Punk. Granted, this is when CM Punk was not great on the mic. He went toe-to-toe with Shawn on the mic, who, again, Shawn, don't love his promos, not that great. I think his best promo was with Jericho, though, when he said, "I only hope God will forgive me for what I'm going to do to you." Yeah, Shawn has said that before. And Shawn is a very good man of God. Or at least he is now. Back in the day, yeah, not so much. But it would be criminal to not mention Jericho's insults. The one he gave to Stephanie McMahon, where he looked at her and Rhino in the ring and said, "I'm going to get that ugly, smelly, disgusting beast. I'm going to get you too, Rhino." Calling Stephanie McMahon an ugly, disgusting beast. I was like, bro. He could, like I said, in the ring, on the mic, he's great. Entrance, iconic. The whole back to the camera, the 180, and the... Bro, I love that. Which, that's one of his more... He's had a lot of really good entrances. You know, the light-up jacket when he came back in 2012. The Judas in AEW, his hit song with his rock band Fozzy. Yes, he has one of those. That's insane to me. Chris Jericho's one of the best ever. And I've not even talked about accolades. I've not talked about his gimmicks. Speaking of gimmicks, no one reinvents himself better. No one realizes, I'm kind of falling out of favor with the fans. What can I do? He has went from Lionheart to the best in the world, the list of Jericho, the current Chris Jericho with the whole learning tree stuff, being a role model to younger wrestlers, and then the Le Champion stuff in the early AEW days. Jericho has reinvented himself everywhere he's been and when necessary. The early 2010s Jericho, in like when he came back in 2012, I was saying I'm the best in the world way before you, kid, when he was basically like I invented that guy. Like I said, Jericho has so many great gimmicks that you can't just talk about one. You've got to talk about his Lionheart stuff in WCW, the Man of 1,004 Holds. That's where that promo came from. That is Jericho's baby. That is what proved like, oh, this guy's good. The best in the world. That gimmick is my favorite Jericho gimmick because he was a snarly... He is what I envision when I think about a heel professional wrestler. The way Cody Rhodes presents himself now, that is a heel gimmick to me. Just a couple tweaks. The suit, the prim and proper, the you all suck, I'm better than you. That Jericho did his job perfectly. And that is, I hate this guy. I can't wait to see him lose. You know, and honestly, it was a heel turn that, honestly, it was effective. That heel turn was so justified. He was lied to by someone he looked up to in the business, and so he slammed his face through a TV screen. Well, why? Very justified heel turn. Don't know about the aggression behind it, but hey, such is the way the world works. The list of Jericho, some of the funniest moments in WWE's modern era and maybe even history came from the list of Jericho. When he put people on the list for the most random things. Where he called James Ellsworth, gosh, I don't even remember, Vince McMahon, just roasted Ellsworth. He was roasting anyone with a pulse. You know, and, you know, if things didn't go Jericho's way, guess what? You just made the list. I can't do that high pitch that Jericho can, bro. That, he had you wheezing at every turn. And, you know, this, Jericho is the reason that I love wrestling the way I do, in terms of, I don't care if you're a face, I don't care if you're a heel. If I like you, I like you. If I want to see you win, I want to see you win. Like, the New Day right now, yeah, they're heels. I want to see them win. Because they're good at what they do. Jericho, back in the day, he had that argument for being the best in the world. You know, right now he's kind of suffering from Celtic Shaq syndrome. He's suffering from Undertaker syndrome. He might be holding on too long. And I hate that for him. And, hold on, before... Holding on too long does not mean you overstayed your welcome. It is, you can't put on the matches you know you could in your day, but you're still trying to. Jericho's guilty of that. Shaq was guilty of that. Shaq's last game, he played for 3 minutes, didn't record a single stat. Fun fact. 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0... Anyways. And then Undertaker was having some stinkers, bro. Undertaker almost killed his legacy sticking around too long. Not killed it, like he was still going to be looked at as a GOAT, but he was also going to be like, we pretend the Celtic Shaq doesn't exist. That's what we do with the later years of Taker. That's what we're going to do with Flair. That's definitely what people do with, or that's what we're going to do with Jericho when he retires. That's what we definitely do with Ric Flair, bro. He should not have had a match in 2022. And honestly, he should have hung it up way before his retirement match with Shawn. Yeah, he could still go, but he wasn't the Ric Flair of old. Sorry, Rick. Actually, no, I'm not. I've never been a Flair guy. Never been the biggest Ric Flair guy. Hot take. But anyways, now the accolades. I'm almost 9 minutes into talking I'm over 9 minutes talking about Chris Jericho, and I've not even talked about accolades. 6 times he's won the world title. This is his WWE accolades. WCW Cruiserweight Champion, because those kind of floated over from WWE to WWE. I don't get it either. 9 times. Still no one's had more Intercontinental title reigns. Multiple time tag team champion with Chris Benoit, The Big Show. He's had more tag team partners, but those are 2 that really stick out to me. He's won the U.S. title, feuded with Kevin Owens. Really good feud. He's got the most total time in a Royal Rumble match without winning the thing. And what I mean by that is, when you accumulate all the time in all the Rumbles he's been in, it's glass shattering. No, Stone Cold. Literally invented the Money in the Bank ladder match. Was in the first ever Elimination Chamber. The first ever undisputed WWE champion. Beat The Rock and Stone Cold in the same night. Jericho's got such a divine, beautiful history in the wrestling industry. And my best friend's uncle, I will not say his name because I don't know how he feels about that kind of stuff, thinks Chris Jericho's the GOAT. And honestly, you'd be hard-pressed outside of maybe my Mount Rushmore, maybe a couple others, to find someone that's truly all-time, all-around, better than Chris Jericho. I don't think Ric Flair all-time is better than Chris Jericho. I don't think Shawn Michaels all-time is better than Jericho. I don't think Triple H is. Sometimes I don't think Cena is. There's a lot of guys that are like that. If you look at them more in depth, you're like, wow, he might be the GOAT. And Jericho's one of those guys. When you dissect everything about his long, illustrious career, you're like, is he the GOAT? Is he the greatest professional wrestler we've ever seen? And guess what? He might very well be. In conclusion, yeah, Chris Jericho belongs in the GOAT debate, and he belongs higher than... he belongs somewhere in the 5 to 7 category. My 5 through 7 are Jericho, Shawn, and Triple H, and I think those 3 spots are so, it's literally an all-time triple threat going on right now for who has that spot. Or whose spot goes where. It's an elimination match. First one eliminated gets 7. The last one eliminated gets 6, and the winner gets the 5th spot. Bam. That easy. But yeah, Jericho might be one of the GOATs. Or he definitely is one of the GOATs. It's just where you're going to place him. And that's the video. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Tell me about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And unlike John Cena, I can see you, and I will see you very soon.